Good afternoon and welcome to NFL on Fox. Coming up next today, we have the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Buffalo Bills. Seahawks coming off their road win Monday night. This is their second game in their road stint to open the season. They will open at home in week 3 against Minnesota. They'll be taking on Tyrod Taylor and the Buffalo Bills this afternoon. Seattle Seahawks, Buffalo Bills, coming up very shortly. By the way, the uniform preview will be Seahawks will be in their whites, top and bottom. And the Bills will be in their all blue look today. For week 2, Bills fresh off a surprisingly dominant victory against Minnesota back in week 1, 27-9. Let's see what they can do against the Legion of Boom. And we'll hand our commentary over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis in just a few moments. Around the league today, obviously later today is on CBS at 5:30 Eastern will be the Denver Broncos Green Bay Packers tournament rematch in week 2. And then Sunday night, later tonight on NBC, we will have the Pittsburgh Steelers and New England Patriots. And obviously Monday night, we will have the Minnesota Vikings and New York Giants. And later today on Fox, we have 2 extra games at 2:30 Eastern. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and San Diego Chargers, and the Dallas Cowboys and Indianapolis Colts. And then at 5 o'clock Eastern, Joe Buck and Troy Aikman will be out in LA for this one. The Houston Texans and Los Angeles Rams.
Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Brandon Godden alongside my good friend Charles Davis, and it's a scorcher. So much so that I have on a short sleeve button-up shirt. I'm glad there's no cameras on us right now.
Yeah, I'm glad too because a short sleeve button-up shirt is a
smaller eye, right?
Yeah, right. No such thing as a dress shirt that way. But what I'm concerned about for these players on a day like this, did they do enough during the week leading up to the game to hydrate well enough to handle this heat?
Set, locked, and loaded, and expecting a good one. Here we go on EA Sports. And the tackle coming at the 18-yard line on the return. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. They'll be led out by their 5'11 quarterback from Wisconsin by way of NC State, and that's Russell Wilson.
He's always been an incredible decision maker on the field. Takes care of the ball really well, puts his team in the right positions, makes sure the play calls are accurate. Also was a minor league baseball player. Didn't hit very well there. I think he made a great career choice picking football.
Here's the offense. Certainly some threats on this offense, and one of them that they target is Doug Baldwin.
Not only does he do a nice job catching the ball downfield, he's also a tremendous blocker that helps unleash the running game.
Per usual, the starting lineups brought to you by Head & Shoulders, the official shampoo of the NFL. They go with the draw. And he is tackled. Hardly anything there.
Marcel Darius, year in and year out, plays at a Pro Bowl level.
Another update from the news regarding scheduling: the Giants and Steelers game that next Sunday was supposed to be at 2 o'clock Eastern has been moved to 8:45 Eastern on NBC, replacing Bengals Cowboys, which will go off at 2 o'clock Eastern.
18 yards before the stop.
That one was whistled in there. If you're a receiver, you have to get your hands on it so it doesn't get to your body because that one is going to hurt.
field for the knee. Running play. Moving to the left side. And a really nice game. Second down and 4. Catches the snap out of the gun. And he checks it down. And he's able to haul it in. Tackled by Darby.
And he got it done in the passing game on that play. It was almost like a run because he caught it right around the line of scrimmage. Either way, he got a big chunk of yards after making the catch.
Getting set on first down. Shotgun formation. Throws to his right, but able to snag a few yards before he's taken down.
He did a good job completing the pass, but obviously not good enough because it did not pick up the first down.
Bit of a score update around the league while we're here. Over in the Saints and Bengals game over on CBS. Drew Brees has scored a huge 31-yard touchdown pass, which puts the Saints up 10-0 to Andy Dalton's Bengals, who have not really had a good day.
Unable to hit his man there, and it falls to
As the
ground.
defensive news there. In fact, out in San Diego, the Chargers-Buccaneers game is getting ready to fire up here very shortly. You see the coin toss just a few months ago was announced that Jameis Winston, fresh off his debut against Houston last week, in his first road game against Phillip Rivers, he will be receiving the coin toss. So we're going to see Nate Kading get at the kickoff very shortly out in San Diego. If there's any news there, we'll pass that to you.
They're going to look to throw. Tries the right side. And he's wrangled down, but not before picking up the first.
Brandon, that was a good completion there. He ran his zone early on, and he found a hole in the defense.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Running play out of the eye. Tackle made by Hughes.
The draw was called on that play. You're always looking to do that when you think the defense is expecting pass and puts on a heavy rush. In a perfect world, the defense overcommits and you find plenty of room right up the middle.
Second down, 4 yards to go. To the right side. Able to dance around for some yards. And the offensive coordinators on both sides, they need to go back to the drawing board. Good thing is, it's a good game. We're even. Just haven't had a lot of points. Quarter 2 is on the way, but first, this timeout. Welcome back, everybody. An offensive struggle, a defensive feast. That's what we've had to this point. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. The handoff. On the tackle, Corey Graham.
That's what the offense will call a hard, dirty run. Everyone knew it was coming, but they still found a way to pick up the first down.
A really long drive here, and it goes on and on. And they'll go play action. And he brings it in. And down he goes there at the 9.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
Update from Cincinnati. Giovanni Bernard scored on a 3-yard touchdown stretch to finally put the Bengals on the board today, 10-6. They're getting ready to kick the extra point very shortly. Anyways, back here at Ralph Wilson Stadium, game tied, 0-all. Bills defense is actually holding tough against the Seahawks.
Just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Toss to the outside. And he's hit right away. And the seemingly endless drive continues. Shotgun snap. And he threw it short, falls incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
Long drive, the defense just could not seem to catch a break and get off the field. Down he goes, sacked.
When your offensive line is battling so hard to keep you protected, you've got to show confidence in them by stepping up and making the throw. Continuing to drop back, not a good look.
So the offense unable to get 6 here. They'll go for the field goal. And that kick is true. It is good for 3 points.
Yeah, you can never complain about getting the lead, but there's plenty of time left here. So I'm sure they still would have rather had a touchdown than just a field goal.
And everyone is lined up for the kickoff. And this time it will not be returned. And the wideouts jumble together here. They'll operate from the gun. Fires into the teeth of the D. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
The stop comes in.
That was a good play.
2-yard line. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. First and 10 now. Shotgun snap here. And it's caught. Able to evade the tackler. On the stop, it's Cam Chancellor. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The snap from the gun. Taylor uncorks it. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football, complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
So second and 10 here. Takes a snap out of the gun. And he hauls it in. The tackle there, but not before the first down is gained.
Always good to move the chain, so a nice job by the quarterback to find his man open for a first down.
And on first down. A throw to the flat. Hands complete.
People like to see sacks and big hits in the open field, but sometimes the bend and don't break philosophy works awfully well for a defense. They still have to find a way to score points. And as long as you're not giving those up, you're doing just fine.
Anyways, out in San Diego, Jameis Winston just fired a huge touchdown pass to end the first quarter to put his Buccaneers up 6-0.
Down he goes, just shy looks of that first down marker. And welcome back, the offensive unit. They took the timeout, and now they get set to line up as we resume action. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that first down pass.
So first and 10. Here we go. Little motion now from the tight end. They'll operate from the gun. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the round tree with his big receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route is going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
So on they come now for the extra point. The PAT is up, and the PAT is good. And we are teed up and ready to go. And he's able to return it to the 21. And on first down, snap comes back out of the shotgun formation. And makes the catch past the first down marker. And here the offense is going to burn a timeout.
Brandon, he really fired that one in there. Excellent arm strength. And if I'm the receiver, I'm shaking my hands after that one.
So the offensive unit called the TO, and now we are ready to resume play. For the offense lining up first and 10. Zips it, brings it in. And he's going to be swallowed up behind the line. And the offensive side, they're going to stop the game with the timeout. And after seeing that play develop, the quarterback probably wishes his receiver probably just would have dropped it.
Yeah, Brandon, you're right. One of the few times that a quarterback wouldn't mind having his completion percentage hurt.
And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. Goes right side. Penalty marker is down here. And a pass interference here will actually go against the offensive side of the football. Charles is a former defender. I know you can appreciate that.
Did you hear that thump when I hit the ground? I was so surprised to hear them say offense for once instead of defense.
A pistol look this time. And again. Then they're going to lose yardage here. And now the timeout is taken by the defense. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready. So third and long this time. This time a handoff. And he'll try to navigate through the big bodies up the middle. And the defense is going to take a moment and talk it over with a timeout. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Unable to convert on the third down run, and now they'll have to move it away. So a nice chunk of yardage there before he's taken down the ground.
Now that'll warm the heart of the special teams coach of the covering team. They got downfield in a hurry and smothered the punt returner.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Going downfield, and that one almost taken away by the defense, but it falls innocently to the ground. After 2 quarters of play, points at a premium. Low-scoring defensive battles what we've seen, and we'll find out if the second half has anything different in store after this timeout.
Welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Show. It's been a defensive struggle so far as both teams have failed to crack 10 points, as you see Tyrod Taylor connect with his man on this one. Tyrod Taylor nearly gets murdered by Michael Bennett, but still connects with his man, and look at him go. A bit of a scamper for the Bills. Jimmy Graham is going to get a little bit of yardage, but get stopped right there as we look at the stats in our halftime report. Bit even. Bills are dominating some categories. Seahawks are dominating others. Seahawks will get the ball in this half.
And the kicker's set. We're just about ready. And here we go with the start of the third quarter. Welcome back here on EA Sports. And the kick return is stopped right there at the 20. The offense will operate from the pistol. The give to McCoy. And that carry was just carry number 1 here for the game. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. And a run here with McCoy. And there to bring it down this time is Chancellor. Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. The snap from the gun. And the ball is loose.
Coaches tell us all the time that you make your own luck as a team, but I don't know if that's really totally true. Defense did everything right on that play and created a loose football, yet the offense ended up with it.
And the punter gets set to kick it after the sack on 3rd down. Here's Tyler Lockett. Defense with the wrap up. Get on 1st down. They'll try the ground game. And there's Corey Graham for the stop.
And many use the running game like boxers do. Body blow after body blow after body blow. You may not get what you want early, but those add up, and by the 4th quarter, you can break a big one.
And they'll set up the pistol. A play fake here. he wrangles in the football for a nice grab.
Sometimes the guy with the ball has to be an actor, selling the run fake, and then stepping back into the pocket to find an open receiver.
Getting set on first down. They'll go with a pass. And he makes the catch. On the tackle, Corey Graham.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Here we go for second down. Handoff from the eye. And stonewalled by the defense there. It's a loss. And on third down. Looking for the play action pass. That's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
By the way, the New Orleans and Cincinnati game, they're currently tied at 21 all as they're getting ready to send their Saints kicker out to try to prevent overtime here out in Cincinnati. And as you just saw a few moments ago in New York, Seattle just scored a touchdown with a Russell Wilson, put the team on my back. Russell Wilson is so far a two-time candidate for the I Put the Team on My Back award. He got it Monday night against who else but Cincy.
Everyone getting lined up, and it looks like we are just about set to rock. And the return here gets him right around the 24-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. The give to McCoy. And give the tackle there to Earl Thomas. "75% of the way home in regulation. 3 quarters down, 1 to go, and we'll get to that last one after this break." You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back here as we are about to resume play here in the next quarter. Second and 11. Shotgun formation. Deep shot here by Taylor. If that ball probably should have been picked off, but instead incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. Catches the snap out of the gun. And it is complete. The tackle is made by Sherman.
That's taking yards after the catch to the level you want. Nice reception and a long run afterwards. Too bad he was caught before he got to the end zone.
First down following that long gain. Shotgun formation. Taylor uncorks it. And it's thrown incomplete. Second down and 10. From the shotgun. Gets some air underneath this one. Nearly picked off, but he dropped it.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Third down and 11. Shotgun snap. Tries over the middle. And the offense does what they've been doing all game. They pick up the first down on third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll operate from the gun. And it's thrown incomplete.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And on second and 10 now. Left side run. Coverage there in a hurry, and down he goes immediately. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. And he's brought down by Wagner. And the kicker will line up here to try to tie this football game. And the second half now has hit the 2-minute warning.
Updates around the league. The Colts have upset the Cowboys yet again to go 2-0. 23-17 due to a late last-second touchdown from Andrew Luck to, who guessed it, T.Y. Hilton. It was a go-ahead touchdown, too.
To get 3 points to his team.
Let's just make this one short and snappy. Good snap, hold, and kick. And 3 points goes on the board.
In the kickoff team, they all appear set. And he'll get it to the 28-yard line before he's brought down on the return. And on 1st and 10 now. And an underneath throw this time. Taken down back behind the line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Shotgun snap here. And it's complete. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
The snap from the gunner. And the connection not made, incomplete pass.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So he'll try and return the punt. The defense wraps him up. First and 10. Takes a snap out of the gun. And he drops the pass.
A little bit of relief there for the defense. They thought a catch was about the result. Instead, it's a play for them.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. From the gun. He brings it in for the catch. So the tackle is made, but he's beyond the first down marker. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Jumps off the screen, and he brings it in for the catch. And the stop by Richard Sherman. And a timeout is taken here by the offense. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. As the fourth quarter winds down here, we're all even.
And no one wants this game to extend. They want to go ahead and win it right now.
And a run here with McCoy. And a good chunk of yardage there. And a timeout on the field. This time it's the offense calling it.
Larry today on Fox, you'll get America's Game of the Week between the Houston Texans and the hot upstart Los Angeles Rams. led by a young kid named Jared Goff, fresh off upsetting the Steelers last week. After this game, we will take you immediately to coverage of the Houston-LA game if you are in Houston or Los Angeles markets. If you are not in those markets, we will take you out to the studio to recap the events of today's game so far, including predictions for the Packers-Broncos game later today on CBS and the Patriots-Steelers game Sunday night, and Monday night's Vikings-Giants game.
So the offense has it first and 10. The handoff to the back. Defense stops him, but not before about 5 on that play. And the defensive unit is going to take a timeout here and get together to discuss some things. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Yes, this is where the expression staying ahead of the chains comes into play. Good runs like that one set you up well for third down.
Second and 5 here. Taken to the ground, but not before a good pickup for the offense. And now following that timeout, the defense back out on the field.
Terrific play there, Brandon. Got him off balance, got him set up, and juked him and made a great move.
And the defense comes out of the dime. Running right side. And he's brought down by Tyrod Taylor. Should be an easy short look for the kicker. And the field goal try successful as he splits the upright. This is one of those where one coach, he's going to look back and say, oh, yeah, we just made enough.
It's over in Buffalo, folks. The Buffalo Bills have done the improbable and have upset the Legion of Boom with another last-second field goal kick to go 2-0. Tyrod Taylor is slowly starting to establish himself as one of the quicker quarterbacks. And how about Dan Carpenter? I bet you he's going to a nearby Buffalo place, and they're going to be getting wings just for him.